that time of year again. Let's get the mower out. Let's fix all the little issues and let's get ready to cut some grass. She's alright, the battery's good, the battery's good. Oh, she's started. I'm just going to give it a minute, just give the battery a little bit of a charge up. She's not been run for a little bit of time. And then we're going to start with all the little jobs that we've got to get ready to get the mower ready for this season. So yeah, if your oil's not been changed in a while, now is a great time to do it. In actual fact, today we could probably cut the grass today, but it's a brilliant time over this sort of just before we're going to get into the season to do all these little jobs. Today, the reason that I've got it out just to charge the battery up is I've got to swap all of the belts on here, the little holders that hold the blades on. I've hit a few too many rocks and whatever last season, so they've got to be replaced. So we're going to be stripping the deck off. We're going to get the deck off first, give it a good clean, and then look at swapping all the bits over that we need to swap on this one. So first thing that we're going to start is we're going to drop the deck to its lowest position, and then we've got the pins here. We've got another one exactly the same place on the opposite side. This bottom section of the deck then will fall off. We're then going to push it forward over this bar, lift it and twiddle it over, and then it's a case of sliding it out. Now you can see on the other side we've already got the cover off of there because we had a problem with the belt last time that we used this, that snapped. So that's all off nice and easily. But first of all, we're going to then give it a good clean, get to everything, swap over the little blades, and then refit that back on, put the belt back on, and then we can put this cover back into place as well. So let's get on with it. So we're going to pop our parts out, and again it's somewhere good to put all of our pieces so we're not going to lose them. Put them both there, and then lift that out. And I can never remember whether it's having the deck in the highest position or the lowest position that makes this easier. And then it's just a case of lifting that over to release those pins, and then we can lift that up and out of the way. Just release that one a bit further, that'll pop up, and then basically we can just push that straight out and through the other side. Pull that out, and then what I'll do is I'm going to wheel this over to the grass. Right, while I'm at it, I'm just going to see if this will run too, because I've not started this for ages. So again, let's see what happens. So, starting to undo this one is very tight. At some point this has been cross-threaded, and what I'm basically doing is the little knife clips, I think these are called, or have a look what they're called. Yeah, knife clip, I've got it right in one. So this is what holds the blade into position, these two little nobules on the Viking or the Stihl mowers. And these basically, after you've hit so many rocks and stones and whatever, they break off. So got a new set of these going on. I've actually got a couple of spare because they go every few months with me. We've got a load of bloody moles. So I'm just getting 17mm spanner, just locking the blade up. But this right one, at some point somebody, and it wasn't me, it was actually, I think when they first did the machine, you can actually see there's no damage to the thread or anything like that. But at some point it's been cross-threaded, and now it's an absolute nightmare to get on and off. So a little bit of that D-block oil. I've just sprayed the other one up actually. I might just try and get that one off. And again, it's just trying to block the or lock the blades up. This one's load easier. Wow, you won't believe how much easier that one is compared to the other one. So it's just locking the blades up. Sometimes you'll have to put a little bit of a log in here or something if it's really, really tight. This one's not so bad at all. This D-block oil, wow, this makes life a lot easier. I'll put a link into the description where you can get this from Amazon. Anything that's tough, if you get any bolts or anything that's locked on, that makes life a lot easier. And you can see how much easier this nut is coming out compared to the other one, because it's not been cross-threaded at some point. So we just remove these, and it's just getting these loose. They're on a little collar that sort of sits over. So oh, look at that one. I didn't realise that was so bad. Can you see that? That one is smashed to bits. Look at that. It's in nothing left of it. So that one's come off fairly easily, and it gives us a good chance now to give it a real good clean all underneath here. Just make sure any crap that's got stuck on there. Look at all the rubbish that's got stuck on that one. Will come off. Good pull, and they'll normally sort of just slide back off. Great time, great chance to sharpen our blades up. So I'm going to do that in a minute, I think. So we've give our blades a little bit of a sharpen up. Just give these a quick spray, just to work into all of the little seals and everything that are on there. We're going to just grease up, just lubricate up a bit of extra. What we're looking to do is put our little knife back on. Sometimes these might just need a little tap. It can be quite tight, but in theory, if we line up the little nobule with the little cutout on here, as long as we've got those fairly in together, they should push down fairly nicely. So we're going to fit our blade back into place, the right nut. Hopefully the rain isn't going to start in, and you can see now little nobules there that just hold that into place. Start our screw by hand, and I don't really like using impact wrenches or anything like that on these, because I think that's where you get your issues of cross-threading and causing issues. So prefer just not to, because it's all just sort of aluminium parts, so it's very easy to damage and knacker all the threads up. So like that, hopefully, then I'll make it easier for us to be able to tighten this up fully. And again, just as we find our resistance, should be enough. Same with the other side, so we're just going to ease it on first. Don't know why these are so super tight. And then refit this one. Make sure our thread's nice and clean. Got a little bit of lubrication on there too. Looking good. Turn the deck over. Sort of get it to its pivot point. Make sure we've got nothing else underneath. And then super duper. We can now slide this back underneath. So just hold that down and try and line that back up. Slide it back in. Come around this side. Drop that back on. And then we should be able to drop our two arms back down. Again, this is where the important bit of making sure the chute. So we need to make sure our chute here really lines up, otherwise we're not going to be able to lift this back into place. Drop this arm back down. Just lift that back into place. Pop that pin in, and we're then ready to try and get our belt back into place. Now we have to remove the cover that was on here first, otherwise we let me show you. So basically the belt has to go through this cover, so we have to sort of put the belt through here, put the belt on, and then refit the cover. So if we put the belt on now without that, when we go to put this on, it's not going to fit on there. Oh my gosh, that's way too long. That's not the right belt.